Greetings, peace. What's going on, Cynthia Beans? Alright, look. I'm in rare form right now, but it's important. It flows how it does, when it does. So I'm just over here making that happen. And I want to just flow. What I was doing. Let me not get shy now. Don't do that. I am eternal. I am divine. I am the light. I am what's inside. I am eternal. I am divine. I am the light illuminating from inside. I am the presence. I am what all is. I am abundant. I'm in my purpose. I am brilliant. I shine. Greater now, knowing I am resilient. Earlier I had said something. I am melanated and I am a mother. A matriarch in the making. I'm a mother. A matriarch in the making. I am becoming. I am melanated and I am a mother. A matriarch in the making. I am becoming. Using my knowledge and wisdom, you see. I closed my eyes and I went deep. Knowing I am. Operating with an eternal plan. Knowing I am. Operating with an eternal plan. I am the force. The energy called unseen. You can't touch me, but you hear my voice. I chose to be. I am a being. When I shine this light, it's called a beam. Light glaring from inside. All that I am is eternal light. Light glaring from inside. Brightness glaring from inside. Did I say illuminating already? I did. Illuminating from inside. X, Y, and Z, something to light. Illuminating from inside. Projecting the will of what's within. I am a soul. Eternal. I am the wave. I am the frequency. Dictating, deciding, and decreeing what matter shall be. I use my words. The hecka, the power. I am the chaos, using my power. The hecka, the power. I am the chaos. Directing the. I am the chaos, directing the. Power. I am with chaos. I am the chaos, yet I bring the order. Using this nourishment to restore it. I am infinity, undescript, cosmic being, celestial, ancestry, living as I am. My visions are always grand. Manuscript came from my heart. I didn't see it, I felt it. And that's where we start. The energy of sensing, feeling, and being. Embody these forces to create your reality. The whole time I'm channel rapping, my eyes are closed. Because it's about getting in sync. Feeling the beat. Being is my purpose. Living is my game. Knowing is my way. Grateful for each day. I love what I do and I love who I am. I keep spreading this energy. Love for the land. Love for the people. Love for existence. Love for the entities. We feel their presence. Love for our ancestors, of course. Love for our higher selves. Love for the sake of loving. Love unconditionally. Alright, remember to always ask ancestors and the Shirley seek spirit. Wait, let me pull a card. Hold on. I'm about to do that right now. Oh, where's the deck at? Wait, what? Where I put my decks at? Come on, you guys gotta come with me. Where are my decks at? What? Interesting. Interesting. In here? Huh. How come I can't find my tarot decks? Wow, they're somewhere. That's interesting. That's perplexing. Confusing me. Huh. sense. Huh. Well, no. Dang. I want to pull a card. Alright, so when things don't make sense, they usually... I don't want to say that. I mean, I do want to say that, but... I know people play. I knew it. Ah, my intuition, yo. So I'm like, whenever I can't find something, I'm like, where my daughter put this at? Cause like, I'm very particular where I put my stuff. I'm looking like this don't make any sense. All right, I'm going into her room. I know this has something to do with her. So I'm looking, I just had her rearrange and clean the room the other day. She hid my tarot cards in a pile. Yo, whew, children are something else. Let's see. Intuition. I said, hold on. This has to have something to do with her. Where's my stuff at? Oh, boy. Let me, what you call it, though? I pull a card. Which means you're gonna have to see me right now. How do I do this? Alright, let me put this here. Just still, I'm not gonna get to see. Okay, good. I'm gonna pull one card. Yeah, but trust your intuition. So I'm going right to her room. I know this has something to do with her. Y'all know who you dealing with. Alright. Inner sword. Hey, look, Eight of Swords in reverse. Ah, look. Eight of Swords in reverse. It says interference. You just try to throw interference. But look, 2 words. Whoa! And the Tower. The Tower card came out. Ah. Yeah, try to throw interference. Tower card is Uranus energy. Right now, Uranus is in Taurus. It's in my 10th house. And this new moon that's coming up. Wait, first of all, we just had a new moon. And it was opposite that Uranus and Taurus, actually. Because it was a new moon in Scorpio. And now, gratitude, confirmation. And now, we're about to have a full moon in Gemini. We're moving into Sag season. The full moon's going to be in Gemini. And I was just listening to some astrology forecasting. And I'm going to post it. And it was referring to an aspect highlighting my 10th and 4th house again. So it has to be referring to the Uranus. Because what's in Scorpio? What's going to be in Scorpio? Because she was really talking about the Sagittarius energy and so much being in the 5th house. For me. So what was still there in Scorpio? I don't know. But she said something about aspecting the 10th and 4th. So that's interesting. The Tower. Uranus energy. And Mars. Oh, she was talking about Mars and Capricorn in the 5th house. Let's go. Oh, I always thought the Tower was Uranus energy. This is clearly the glyph for Mars. So, I don't know if you guys can see that. Alright, so let me just read it to you guys real quick. But you know, the Tower energy has to do with things happening randomly. And currently, yeah, that's in my 10th house of reputation and career scenarios. What you known for? What am I looking for? Boom, that's a Tower. And we got the Eight of Swords. You know, I love pulling these cards and just showing how things are in alignment. And it's more about the messages. And that's why I was actually just working on a little creative project, which is exactly what she was highlighting. And I feel it now. And I'm doing it. Sitting here. And it's really, because you know, we're still in Mercury retrograde. So now, Mercury, I don't know if Mercury's in Scorpio or Sagittarius yet right now today on the 24th. But, I know that Mercury... Why am I trying to say something about Mercury? Oh, it's in retrograde, so redoing old projects and stuff. Regardless if it's retrograde in Scorpio or Sagittarius, so that's just interesting. And re-highlighting, reviewing, renewing. It's occurring. I feel it. Maybe it was in Sagittarius now. And perhaps Mars too. I don't know when because this is the forecast I was listening to is for December. So I'm not sure exactly when Mars goes into the 5th house nor Mercury. But that's easy to look up. But 5th house being, she was saying, you know, the house of, children and creativity. And she said, what do you want to birth? What you create. You know? So I'm like, that's bananas. I'm sitting here doing it right now. Alright. I haven't done the channel rep in a little minute, but prior to that, I was writing down what I was writing down. I showed you guys in a blurry version up on purpose. Wow. Eight of Swords. Biting through. While the swords do not cut the trees appear ill. They symbolize nature in trouble and a sick spirituality. A bright light shines on the trees and plants. Divinatory meanings, interference, gossip, help or advice. Reversed, no interference, avoiding responsibility. Well, it came through in reverse there. And I had read it as, well, actually, yeah, I said it's interference. And that's what she just tried to do. Is somebody trying to throw interference and then it not happening. Correct. And it says reverse is no interference. So yeah, that's exactly that. Avoiding responsibility. I mean, I was thinking about how, yeah, like moving out of that energy. Because I'm like, you're really not using the tools that you have available to you. So, now, the Tower. So, I by the way, and I always look at the Eight of Swords card as like, you know, it's that person, it's that energy they're binded by. I said it in a song, binded by the weight of their choices. And so it's binded, like it's you're trapped by your choices. So that's, for that to be in reverse, that's good. Like it says, no interference, but the Eight of Swords energy is like self-inflicted interference. Tower. And let me go further with that Eight of Swords, because 8, when I think of 8, that number is Saturn energy. That's the heart chakra. So it's the strength card. It's a lot. So when Saturn energy is long-term trajectory type scenarios. So, and it's great that it correlates with your heart, because Saturn rules the heart chakra. So in reverse, so the Eight of Swords card, and then hold on, swords are like, so that's the 8 aspect, and then the swords part is air, wind, your thoughts. So making the choices that when you're not following your heart and your mind, and you know it in your heart, you know, but you're not following it, then you're gonna be binded by those choices. Like, that's when it don't feel great. And it looks like the Eight of Swords card. That's the energy it represents, and that's a little breakdown of it. I can see why it does. Your choices are not aligned with your heart. And that's how I be feeling every day at work. So, speaking of work, the Tower card. The Tower, P-E-H, mouth, Y-R or I-R-R to E-R-R, Mars. The Tower symbolizes an arrogant technology that constantly desires more and bigger monuments. Speaking of work, monuments to its conquest of nature. I'm telling you, they want you to be a robot. They like, fuck your divine nature and you being, no. Work nonstop. Inside of it is, right, hold on, let me talk about that, because I was chilling, just having a moment to embody feelings or energy, or just be liberated and be in my own zone and operating at my own pace and moving in a direction that flows and makes sense for me. Here I go. Start with my pen starts. I'm having these thoughts and visions. I can see, like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And I'm like, and it all started with me drawing something, and I was like, I need to put it down on paper. And then as I started to do that, I was able to expand the vision more. But just being in a creative flow is just what it boils down to. When you're work, it's not being in that creative flow and feeling and listening to the beat of your heart concept. So that's exactly what I was doing. Just because I had a moment of to slow down and move in a way that makes sense for me. All right. Not the star there, the Tower. Constantly desires more and bigger monuments to its conquest of nature. Inside of it is darkness and fire. It is a modern image of the Tower of Babel. The sunrise and blue sky suggests hope. Divinatory meanings. Long-standing activity or approach that may bring about disaster if continued. Pressure building up. Long buried emotions let loose. I'm telling you. News. A flash of understanding. So that was the Tower cards what came out. Reversed. Similar to upright meanings, but less severe. A shaking up. A minor disturbance. So, you know, it's Prosperity Priestess. You know what it is. You know who it is. You know what I do. I just wanted to catch that creative flow. And now I'm going to have to go back and listen to this and then write it. I mean, not have to, get to. But that's what's up. And then I wanted to pull some cards to see what the messages, energy correlating with what I'm communicating. And yeah, I'm going to continue to do what I do and speak these messages and get these ideas out and share this energy and shine this light. I know I'm divine because I looked inside. Smiling happily, jumping joyously. Only thing I know how to be is how I came. That eternal flame. Prosperity Priestess. You know the name. My energy on point. Accumulated acceleration. I keep elevating. Woo. Stay spitting, stay flowing. My mind tapped into collective algorithms. Heart is magnetizing the purest rhythm. Grounded to the earth. This energy surging within. Something about my soul. This energy surging from within. My soul is the ending and the beginning. I heard it today. Living is great, but the goal is after life. Have the consciousness to not reincarnate. Don't go to that light. Welcome to the dark, the womb, the existence of all things. Everything coming from she is this reality emanated. It's a vortex of possibility. It's a vortex of possibility. It's a vortex of possibility. I'm going to handle my responsibilities. Being divine. Aware of my being divine and aware of my cosmic light. I'm going to keep on shining brighter and brighter all through the night. Tower cards and all. Look at how they fall. Anything that's false will be coming off. No longer binded by my choices. That's why I'm using this voice and deliver these messages. Talk about heaven sent. Yesterday someone told me, thank God for me. I just smiled. And told her the same. Thank God for you. That's what happens when you live in alignment via awareness. I'm no longer pretending. I'm the operator, observing the experience. Flowing greater and diving deeper. I am the sacred knowledge keeper. She-Shat, I wrote it. High Priestess, I know it. My being eternal. My flames infernal. On top of my game. Y'all know my name. Prosperity Priestess! Alright. Peace. Remember to always ask ancestors and the surely seek spirit.